travelers.
Another amazingly beautiful, diverse and incredibly interesting to explore island country reopened its doors for international travelers the end of September 2021. In this video we are going to introduce the main health guidelines and travel requirements for visiting Sri Lanka right now. First step for all travelers is getting a valid tourist visa via online application. The cost of the visa is $35. All travelers should do PCR test within 72 hours prior to embarkation, as children below 2 years are exempted. Negative COVID-19 PCR report should be in English and must be presented at the airport during the arrival in Sri Lanka. Every traveler should fulfill online health declaration form before the departure to Sri Lanka and to get an electronic barcode which have to be presented during the travel. These common conditions are followed by specific health requirements for one side fully vaccinated and tourists with a history of COVID-19 within the past 3 months, and another side not fully or not vaccinated and tourists with a history of COVID-19 within the past 6 months. Fully vaccinated traveler means who has completed 14 days after the recommended doses of COVID-19 vaccination. Any vaccination type accepted by the country of origin is approved. Vaccination certificate or card should be presented at the airport in Sri Lanka together with a certified copy of English language translation if the certificate card is not in English. If fully vaccinated travelers are accompanied by not vaccinated or not fully vaccinated children of age 12 up to 18 years, the children are supposed to pass on arrival PCR test. The test cost is $40 as it can be paid directly in the laboratory approved by the Ministry of Health or in advance online. Fully vaccinated travelers having a history of infection within the last 3 months could arrive with a negative COVID-19 rapid antigen test done within 48 hours prior to embarkation and are subject to the same travel requirements as the fully vaccinated tourists. Tourists should ensure entering Sri Lanka they possess a comprehensive travel insurance that will cover health and other expenses related to COVID-19. Fully vaccinated travelers are allowed to make their own arrangements for accommodation, airport transfers and local transportation. The category of tourists who are not fully or not at all vaccinated, plus those ones recovered from COVID-19 within the past 6 months but not vaccinated, must undergo a stay in the safety of the tourism biobubble for 7 days after arrival or less if the 14 days post-vaccination period is completed. Before applying for a visa, these tourists must ensure they have a pre-confirmed booking at a level 1 safe and secure certified hotel for up to 8 days. Another step before the visa application for this category travelers is the purchase of a mandatory COVID-19 local insurance. It's issuing online and it is valid for 1 month period for the cost of $12 and with coverage up to $50,000 and includes the infants below 2 years old too. Fully vaccinated travelers can also purchase this insurance if they like to. Along with the insurance, pre-arrival payment of on-arrival COVID-19 PCR test should be done. The cost of one test is $40. Children below 12 years are exempted from on-arrival PCR testing. Within the issuing of the insurance and the payment of the test, the traveler obtains tourism reference number, which is required to the visa application. During the biobubble period, tourists can visit only approved tourist sites and can use all the facilities in level 1 hotels after they get negative result of the on-arrival PCR test. Tourists are released from the biobubble with a discharge document after they get negative result of exit PCR or rapid antigen test on the 7th day of the stay or earlier depending on the vaccination status. You can find all the essential links regarding health requirements for traveling in Sri Lanka in the description of this video. Thank you very much for watching, safe travels and see you soon!